Hey, this is Freefall. In this tutorial, I'll be showing some of the more visual aspects of the TeamSpeak 3 server, like basically how to do the description, how to change the colors, and that in the description, and how to change the banners. Okay. First thing I'm gonna have you guys do is open up your edit the virtual server. You can either add this icon or right-click on your server, edit virtual server. And now I'm going to have you click on the more and host URL banner. For URL, it's usually the one to your website. So where you click it, it will take you to your website. Let's see, if I click this, it will take your website.com. Home of your website. Bring this back, TeamSpeak back up. And the banner GFX URL is the direct link. As you can see, I'm using Image Shack to host mine. So I'm gonna change this to an animated GIF. Interval 0, and as you can see, now we have an animated GIF. Another thing you can do is a host button. It's not letting me click in there. But regardless, yeah, that's about all you can do. Another thing I want to point out is for logs, it might be a good idea to add everything for your log. But let's see, yeah, to add every permission for your log. I can't do that because I have restricted things. Another thing you can do is should have more icons. Yeah. Anyways, from here on, we're gonna go to channel editing. I'm gonna right click on a channel, edit channel. As you can see, I'm gonna pop out the text. As you can see, here's the code. It's basic BBC form code. So if you use form a lot, you know how to use this. Basically, it's bracket, then the command bracket, and then what you want text or URL, and then bracket slash the syntax and bracket. So that's basically the syntax for this. So it's pretty much simple. The basic ones I'm going to have is center. Center centers the text, obviously. That looks like this. Here, I'll move this out to the side so it makes it a little easier. See how everything's centered. Size increases the size, obviously. You have different sizes. So we have 50, 150, 10, and all that. We have bold. I have for the numbers, so that the 1 is a bold, where this is a not bold. I also have images, which is basically the IMG. So that's basically it. Oh yeah, and color. Color obviously is color equals, I do red. You can also do there's several other options. You can also do the HTML code or the hexadecimal code. If you do not know what these are, just pop up Google and search color charts. I'll post one in the description of one that's pretty decent. Wikipedia actually is decent as well. So that pretty much covers how to edit the descriptions to make them look nice. Be advised, you can also have moving GIFs. However, avatars cannot be GIFs. So and be advised that when you do have a GIF, it does take some time to download. I already have used this one on my computer, so it's already loaded. But the bigger the GIF, the longer it might take to download. But you can always use Image Shack to host it, which I would recommend. Let's see what other. Now let's go over something a little bit more interesting. File transfer. If you haven't used this yet, I'm going to briefly come over this. This is your basic file transfer. The permissions obviously are all right here. So I don't give file transfer to guests, but for this obvious reason. So I'm going to create a directory, which is a new folder. time. So now I have a directory or thing. So this is actually on the server. So if I go to upload files, my resource tool, I'll upload the README. As you can see, I got a little notification, file transfer is complete. And now when I go up inside time, there's a README. Now I can download, abort, because I've already downloaded this. So that's basically how it works. Note, if I disconnect from the server, and I connect again, I will still be able to access this. I believe also that I changed my username. So without any rights, all you have to do is right click and see, it's disabled. So this is a good security measure. Now if I were to grant him rights, he would be able to download. So be advised, this is on the server, so and it does take some of the bandwidth up. So if you have a server box or you're using your internet, this will severely hamper that, because it's actually on the server. So I would be lenient on this. So basically I would just delete stuff. I would restrict this, but if you are looking for something, it's a great transfer system. It's a little bit faster than Xfire, but the bad thing is it kind of uses your system and it bogs it down a little. That goes over pretty much everything. Oh yeah, another thing they've added, if you haven't noticed, some of my channels have icons now. They have added channel icons. You just go to permissions. I have a button up here now. Makes it a little easier. Channel permissions, keyword icon, icon ID. Yeah, let's make this one. See, and there you go. It pops up there so that I leave the channel. It has that. So that's basically it. They haven't really fixed anything else. Well, they have fixed some other bugs, but nothing significant. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. I should have more tutorials up a little bit later. If there's any questions on any BBC codes, I can post a link to a BBC site, and I should have a good overlay program to show you on my next video. This has been another tutorial by Freefall, signing out.